from a new world I'd never known. Something about it felt like it'd been waiting my whole life. Is this home? I can hear each sound calling my name, and I feel angels around when I start to sing. And suddenly it feels like heaven's not so far away. Tell me, can you hear the symphony? Panic, panic, I can't help but think that it's meant to be, that I'm finally right where I'm supposed to. If I let you into the secret, would you listen? I can hear each sound calling my name, and I feel angels around when I start to sing. And suddenly it feels like heaven's not so far away. Tell me, can you hear the symphony? Panic, panic, and before too long I found where I belong. I can hear it, I can hear it, oh. I can't stop the rush, every note I touch. I can feel it saving me. Tell me, can you hear the symphony? Wicked is the price. Why'd you run and hide? You can come inside. You're screaming my name, we're lost in the haze. Baby, tell me, are you entertained? They're saying my name, calling me insane. I'm running like a bullet to the brain, 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 brain. Welcome to the carnival, the freaks come out to play. Shut your eyes, hear the cries, you ain't no games to play. Welcome to the carnival, you made a big mistake. You think it's fear the freak show, scream and try to run away. Why'd you pull the trigger? You won't find the light in the smoke and mirrors. You're screaming my name, we're lost in the haze. Baby, tell me, are you entertained? They're saying my name, calling me insane. I'm running like a bullet to the brain, 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 brain. Welcome to the carnival, the freaks come out to play. just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And you may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. every time we say goodbye, they all see that it's a lie. 'Cause we always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Happier tonight. Can't be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight.
Clubhouse Chalet is what we're going to go for. First, 2 attacks to start with. The teams have decided to attack. And we've got a defense on Chalet if we do go to that decider. Yeah. So the game has just begun and we'll be able to get right into it. Starting things off with a first ban, Ying will not be played on Oregon. And we'll see what Beşiktaş will... I think it's a football team, isn't it? The esports team. So I tried to get the pronunciation of it, obviously in Turkish. Beşiktaş, something like that. Yeah, I might not be getting it right today, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Lots of taunts going on in the chat. We've got Kaid as our third ban, and the final ban will be Capcan, meaning that we're potentially going to be rushing. If we've seen kind of these two teams play before, I don't know if you guys did, but I definitely casted both of them at least twice each. Very aggressive teams, especially in attack, trying to get map control fairly quickly on maps such as Oregon. And then, yeah, just doing the best they can to get in there. In terms of scores, previous scores that they may have done in this tournament, obviously they've reached the final, meaning that they've won every single game so far. But their semi-final were, well, quite tight, all going into third map, where, well, we had Team ClaW kind of struggling up until Clubhouse, where they made a comeback and won the last map 7-0. And that was the same case for Beşiktaş, who lost their first map 8-6 to Northern Co. And then 7-0, 7-0, 2 very quick maps for them, especially on Oregon, where they won so easily. Right, so you may not have the game sound just as it stands because I was not on the game, but I am now, so you'll be able to see it. I was just looking at what's being done. In terms of defensive setup, we've got the mirror, quite classic with walls. I thought it was just going to reinforce it from that side. No reinforcement there. The attack is going to focus, it seems, on the top floor control. Going to get that bedroom, attic, and all of that sorted. Obviously, trying to get Thomas's spawn peeking out of the way. And then they'll be able to move down. Right, very quick insert. As you can see already, we've got the opening from the Montagnier, who's going to be looking to attack those freezer stairs quite quickly. And we've got the Buck as well doing some work. Salim is just standing outside, not quite sure what he's doing so far. The Montagnier on a starts opening the hatch, not a problem for him. And we've already got all map control, all players have gone back down onto objective, so that'll be interesting to see. Obviously do let me know if my sound is too low, too high, if the game needs going up or down, then I'll be eager to fix it. Bit of a standstill here as we look for other ways to attack that objective. We know it's going to be tough to go from the back staircase. With diffuser, we decide to rotate. The defense is very turtle here, with two players defending the blue, one being in pillar as well, and only Salim trying to put pressure here on Rikaz, but I don't think he's been seen. Yes, he's got the information. Gutter with the first kill on Rikaz. Oh, he's got the intel, but decides to completely avoid it. Player on the side has not seen him, get shut down by Kiddo. The defense here catching off guard those players. We've got Bodov, who is on site, will get a first, but not quite the second. 3v1 as Kiddo is on his own against the Montagnier, and two other player explodes but gets shut down immediately. The first round is for Beşiktaş. A very solid attack from the Turks. We did have kind of wondering where we're going to push from, and just able to find those first few kills. Good counter from Team ClaW, but unfortunately not enough to win this first round. We will decide to go back to Laundry anyways. The attack will have a similar setup, so will the defense, to be fair, except that we decide not to bring a I forgot his name, but a smoke. We won't get any of that. Obviously, if you're joining us today, we've also got a French stream that's going on Devil Multigaming's Twitch channel. It is Baba on the OBS, so you will get different points of views. So if you've got time, just open both windows, watch both streams, and you'll get different views, but hopefully at the same time, because we've launched the game, so that should be fine.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Is there a spawn peek here? Possibly from Thomas? No, it's just gonna decide to stay in there. We've seen both teams do quite a lot of spawn peeks, especially on this map. Trying to put that pressure. They do have like a rotate to go into attic, so looking to defend a slightly more aggressively this time around. Oh, we've got the Montagnier pushing. Knows there's the intel, decides to fall back onto site. Flores still doing his job here in blue. Oh, wow. Just been able to grab the drone, and we've opened freezer hatch, looking to make a push in there. And Salim as well, waiting patiently. Still a very turtle setup. We left the top floor control quite quickly. We decided to just come back onto site to defend. That leaves kind of the room to get all sorts of things. I think the mirror has been shut down, and we've got Kiddo who's going to reinforce his team in freezer. C4 coming in. It will detonate and take half HP, but not quite enough. Not sure what he's doing here. Waiting for the execute. It does seem like there's going to be a push from freezer stairs, and the rest will be coming back from the top floor, dropping at the hatch maybe. First flash coming in, but we're not able to come down. And Montagne shuts down one player, will start pushing, gets completely flashed out. They've got the information here. The Montagne is going to do some damage, give the information, the intel. Rikaz, Fiza takes another kill as well. And it's all in the 2v4, not looking like it's going to go the way of Rikaz. And Korea gets shut down. Second round in a row here for the attack. That's what we're saying. Very well organized. A lot of information coming from this Turkish team. And the Portuguese not quite able to counter them. They need to be more aggressive, make them lose more time, and win those gunfights, which is not what they've been able to do in the first few rounds. So interesting start to this map. Obviously we do expect probably like a 3-all on the side swap. 4-2 wouldn't be the end of the world, but you would rather be putting those defensive rounds if you can. So we'll change objectives. There's no point going a third time on the same one if we don't quite have the recipe yet. So we'll go back upstairs, which is also a really strong defensive site when played correctly. Lines of sight, we've got a little bit of verticality as well to cause some problems. Just trying to see what kind of take it's going to be, and we see that Salim from Beşiktaş has gone for the new operator. Again, extremely strong when played with that sort of gameplay, with lots of intel to support the drones. The Deimos is just a horrible one. The spawn peak will not land. Is he gonna run out again? Yes, he is. Decides to run out again. Thomas gets the first kill onto the book. Massive first kill. Didn't lose a sliver on HP. And I guess we just weren't expecting that player to run out again after what seemed to be a missed spawn peak. Oh, he's not seen him, but they do have some drones to counter that. Fiza coming up the staircase is looking for a rapid push, but a rapid push must be an informed push. Oh, he's got a great angle here if we decide to peek, because they've got the cam info. Takes some damage, but doesn't quite connect. Oh, it's just bandit tricked it. Shorks is gone. 2 just shut him down. They can't leave those players out, and that's what they've done really well. Only 3 players, but a 3 versus 4 with just over a few seconds to play. The shotgun play coming into play, but Bodolf gets a first kill. The flash. Oh no, he got baited into it. Second push. Shulk somehow gets a second kill. Triple kill for him. And Wirt is now in a 1v3. It was a 3v4 situation. Now is in a 1v3. Potentially getting the first kill. No, just waiting for the rotate. Gets the first one, but the push is coming in quick. He does get some great info though. Great intel, but not enough. Bodolf finishes it off, and we're going 3-0 in this opening of the grand final. Wow, I really thought this was going to be won by Team ClaW TC, the Portuguese, but just not quite able to connect the dots. So unlucky on that swing with a shotgun, but a great play from the Nomad to, well, make sure that if he does push, he will get downed, and so that really worked to his advantage. Again, great drone play. We saw that there was a roamer. We put some damage onto him, but no, we sent someone downstairs to take care of that roamer so that we can then attack the site without having to worry about anyone coming at the back. So great play here from the Turkish team. Let's have a look at the setup. We do decide to go upstairs again. Similar setup to what we've seen before. With still the smoke into play, and the bandit who's been really useful, but we've got Wirt who's going to be on the Legion, quite a useful operator to have in your hands. In terms of spawn kills, I can't really see any at the minute. It does seem like Thomas is heading again towards the outside, but I don't think he's going to do the same spawn peek again, surely. He's just opened the door. He's got a different angle that could be deadly. Oh, you better run away. You better run away, because that's going to be a tough one. Somehow manages to survive that, and he's just going to go back downstairs just like he did before. Wirtz nearly grabbing off a kill onto him. We've got the information about one of the players. Oh, but there's going to be a play here as they seen each other. The Valkyrie is being hunted down. It's just going to run out and come back onto site. What a great piece of play to just avoid being killed. Bodolf has a few issues here with the Legion mines, and the attacking setup is a little bit at a standstill. We've done really well in slowing them down. The fuser has been dropped here as well. Selim gets the kill on Kiddo, however, with his shotgun. The fuser's going to be picked up. A lot of defenders into attic, the rest standing on the other side, and that's where Selim is going to be able to do some damage, because with his gun from below, I mean, that's what we've seen, and the nades obviously as well can do a lot of trouble. Thomas with a great C4 will get traded instantly, but another C4 comes his way. Shotgun to down the first player, Korea, and now it's a 2v1. Maybe the best position that Team ClaW have been in this whole matchup. All they've got to do is wait around with the shotgun and try and get those kills. Trying to get the information, maybe baiting out some of the opposition. Got some of the information, but they know where it's coming from. Great information. It just knows where like the usual angles are, but it's not going to be able to do anything. They're just going to send another canister. He's going to walk in, cannot quite go for plants, gets shut down by Rikaz, and that's the first round on the board for the Portuguese team, ClaW. Laundry room failed twice, but we do decide to go back to it because it is a strong defending side. They've just not been able to counter their opponents so far. terms of setup, I think we're much looking at a very similar setup than what we've seen before. So not much needs to change. It's just, you know, winning those contacts, winning those initial gunfights, really, to put some pressure onto them. We see that the Montagne is going to be used again, but this time we've got Thomas with the Legion to hopefully slow him down on his attack. Rikaz is still going to be defending with the mute on
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
the storage in blue bunker. I always wonder why they put so many tarps on the floor. What does it actually do? Why do you need those tarps here? I don't know. Salim attacking on his own is going to explode that door. No, drone will be shut down. A great play from Rikaz. Do we have information of where it is? I do think we do. He broke the mute. Explosion is on. But good placement from Rikaz. We've got top floor control. Again, that's what we've done consistently and quite well. I don't know if we've got information about someone maybe in the attic. Yeah, we do. There's a drone in there, and the chase is going to be on for Fiza to go get that player, who we expect him to be rotating back to kitchen, but he will not. He will be rotating back to site. Montagne kind of changed his push. Salim still waiting around. We are looking for that player, but cannot be seen. Got information about one of the players behind the mirror window. The mirror window will get exploded by the Ash, who's on a utility hunt, it seems. Yeah, we know we're not going to be able to go down without getting cross-fired here. Bodolf still standing here with Fiza in the freezer stairs. Joined now by Schultz, who can just power through without it being an issue. We've got complete freezer stairs control information as well on the players, but Korea is able to get rid of Gutter. Great piece of kill here. Kidu as well defending, trying to put the pressure, but it does seem like Schultz has been pushing. The plant is going on, but the players are falling apart. Flash coming in, he does down in, but the bomb has been dropped, and suddenly it's a 1v2 again. Salim, same position as he was before, 2v1. It's kind of a repeat of the previous round. 15 seconds, not much he can do, doesn't have the information, the intel about any of the players. Now he's running into some utility, and there's just nothing he's going to be able to do. That round will go to Team ClaW. Again, just being able to slow them down with a bit of a roaming play, some operators that have the right abilities to slow down. We've got the Legion here, played perfectly, and then great kills as well from Korea, like stopping that push and that plant from Bodolf, and I think it was Shocks. The comeback is on for Team ClaW, only led by 1 round just before the side swap. Kitchen dining is where we will go next. It'll be the last defensive setup for the Portuguese before we swap to attack. So we've decided to go for a bit of a, as you put one here as well. Okay, so we do expect them to lose those gunfights. We have seen Kiddo, to be fair, holding up that small tower on a previous game, and he's done very well in doing so. Making holes here without breaking the frost mats. In terms of site, well, there's not many people on site. The rest are kind of spread around the top floor with only Frost and Echo standing on site. The attack looking to take care of that small tower before going anywhere else. Schultz should have that information that there is someone upstairs. 4 shots being fired, but just miss. We've got the information now about a player there, but do we know there's a frost mat? Are we going to get caught off guard? Thermite is going to open up that wall, get that information. Buck's just waiting around to make that hole. Whoo! Kido with the first kill on shots. Just a headshot to the face. We were talking about his positioning in small tower, that he's been defending so well, but it does seem like the attack is looking at more of a B push. The wall downstairs has been open, which means that Salim will be able to start pushing that. Obviously Rikaz has got all the information he's got, but we still have a player upstairs. It's Thomas that needs to be shut down, and he will be. Gutter with the first kill. Correa trying to get another one back, but no revenge so far. Gets pushed back. Flashes coming in. Correa gets shut down by Bodolf, and it's a 4v3. Rikaz is also down. Effectively a 4v2. Wirtz and Kiddo on site. We're trying to retake the top. The push from him. We know he's prone. We know he's prone. And he does manage to get him down and finished 2v3. But the plant is going down. Do we have that information? The feet are being hit, but not able to finish him off. And now the retake is on. We do have one player upstairs that's going to be causing some problems. So we do need to get rid of him, and that's exactly what Kiddo's doing. Wirt with a kill on Salim. Wirt with a second kill brings it now into a 2v1. The plant is going down, and Kiddo finishes him off. We do go to 3-all at the side swap. The retake has been great, but what a play from the Frost. Getting rid of 2 players covering the plant, allowing his teammates to then push on that last player covering for the defuse. 3-all here at the side swap. Interesting plays so far. In terms of kills, we've got 8 for Bodolf, 5 for Salim and Schultz, 3 for Gutter and Thieser on the other side, 7 kills for Kiddo. We've got 4 apiece for Wirt and Correa, 2 for Thomas and 3 for Rikaz. Again, no one is actually like kill less. Everyone is participating to the kill feed, and that's great to see. Downstairs halt, basement is where we're gonna go. There's a Soraya gate for obviously the bunker, and both of the others have been used to cover in the freezer.
5 seconds remaining.
And they can, oh, okay. So he's actually able to rotate from there. In terms of spawn peaks, I've not seen much. I do think Feezer will be spawn peaking. So we'll try and go on his POV. Yes, he does. Oh, and there is a player coming up. Is he gonna get him? Oh, he's got the information, but doesn't quite land the shot. Expect him to swing. Shocks with a kill, and Rikaz as well. Oh, the drone, he's seen him, surely. He's got that information onto him. Is he gonna peek though? The Ash with all its HP decides to rotate back down. Feezer will have to make his way to small tower where he could be expecting 2 players. Drones coming in, putting a lot of pressure. We do have a lot of people defending this freezer stairs. The push is coming in. Oh no, he's not got the information. He doesn't have the information. Gets down and finished. Freezer with the kill on Thomas, and he's able to run away. The cover from Korea not able to grab the kill. He's going to have to be pushing on the other side. Freezer gets yet another kill. We need to get rid of that player, but Wirt with another one of his signature kills to put things more into balance. The push is going on the C4 as well, but no, gets down by Salim. It's a 1v3 situation. Korea's got to do it all on his own. Slowly but surely making his way to the back stairs. He'll be able to open that hatch, but gets shut down immediately. They thought they weren't gonna hear him drop with obviously the peak, but he did see the shadow of the player dropping in and was able to close this one out. Beşiktaş take the advantage again, just like they did at the start of the round. On their first defensive one, they lead by, well, just a 1 round for now.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Upstairs hold, yeah, they're the sites that we play the most, isn't there? The objectives that get the most game time, the most popular ones. Rotates being made. I don't know why it doesn't. I don't get the sound. Oh, here we go. Of the rotate. Similar setup, obviously, that what the other teams have been putting in place. That open, which is more and more popular here on the double wall. I've only seen a handful of teams in this competition reinforce both walls. No spawn peaks. Yes, there is. Fiza with a spawn peak onto Wirt. They've been doing that so consistently, and he's that kind of player that is overly aggressive in defense, able to grab those important first kills, and he does. The Ash gets taken out, being chased down obviously, but the mute job is great because it's just stopping Kiddo from doing anything.
A bomb has been located.
The IQ is gonna nade all of this, meaning that we will be able to open the attic. On the top floor, well, on the rooftop actually, is a drone that I think got a little bit misdroned here, unfortunately. But be careful, because Thomas could be catching him off guard, and he does. Gutter taken out by Thomas, bringing it back effectively into a 4v4. The defense still holding strong, waiting for that potential drop. I think we've heard him, but not quite able to. It's just a game of millimeters here between the two players. We did decide to drop back down, however, but Bodolf, he's going to get droned out. He's going to get droned out, and that's going to be a tough one for him. That's going to be a tough one for him, but he gets the first one, gets a second no, gets taken out by Kiddo. The revenge kill has been perfect. We've got information as well now on Fiza, and we're going to be able to track him down. No, we will not, because it's Shulks that is downstairs, still putting that pressure. Salim takes care of Kiddo, and now we've got a 3v2. One player out the main window, that's an information that we have. The other player will be coming up the white staircase, but I'm not sure we've got information on that upstairs hold. Now we do. C4 coming in, does a lot of damage, but doesn't quite take him out. Shots being fired again. That map knowledge being absolutely crucial. Be careful though, because there is a shotgun in the walk-in. Shotgun hits, and so does the second. Salim with a double kill to end things. I'm not quite sure how he got a headshot here, but somehow did. It's very interesting to see because it doesn't feel like one team is actually dominating the other. It's very much an even matchup, and positioning, rotation. I think that yeah, if I had to say something, I think that Beşiktaş are much better at roam clearing, so taking care of them roamers, kind of hunting them down to make sure there's no one left roaming, and then attack site, which is not something that Team ClaW has been doing, and that's where you've got players like Fiza and whatnot coming, yeah, just coming around the back and doing some damage, taking one or two of them key players, which then just slows down your attack, kind of gets you a little bit disorganized. So we need to be taking care for Team ClaW of these roamers.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Spawn peaks or no spawn peaks? I think Bodolf is standing at the window, or is he not? Fiza's kind of holding the whole site on his own. We've got really quick entrance from Kiddo upstairs into that small tower, and just a great play from him. But be careful, Fiza is holding down that line. Oh, he'll take a little bit of damage, but not too much. Takes too much now. The shots are coming in, and Fiza has got to run away. Can it be able to take out all of that utility? We've cleared completely that first half of site, not losing any player. That's a really good first move. Bodolf is also going to get some damage to his name, whilst the rest of the team is attacking the garage. Be careful though, because Bodolf is hiding in that freezer staircase. Korea will get shut down, but Gutter kind of just kills himself by running out onto the Claymore. Kiddo to grab another one, and suddenly it's a 3v4. However, Kiddo extremely low. Thomas able to bring it into a 5v2 as they try to move onto site. Thomas gets traded. Just trying to get that information. We know there's no one there. We're unsure if there's someone at the door. We know there's someone at the door. We just don't know if there's someone at the hatch. And Salim has replaced himself. Just hidden on site. I don't think they've got that information. The diffuser is going down. Plant C4, but does not connect. We do, though, leave the plant, who's going to go again. And we're just going to let them plant. No, we are not. With double kill from Shulks upstairs. Crazy, crazy play, and he gets the third one as well. We knew he was going to get replaced, but just able to grab those kills. And again, that map knowledge, just knowing the angles, playing to their strength. And Team ClaW are in a bit of a pickle, because the score is 6-3. If they do lose the next round, they'll lose the map. They won't lose the grand final. Obviously, it's a best of 3, but we've seen them come back from it. We've seen them have a 6-2 or 2-6, whatever you want to call them, come back to then win 8-7 yesterday, and then they went on to win the next map 7-0. So we know they're capable of a comeback. It just needs to happen now. Supply room will be our next and potentially last, or potentially not, defense for Beşiktaş. Really strong gameplay from both teams so far. I'm very happy to see that
10 seconds left.
it's not all gunplay. There's a lot of team play going on, kind of trying to work around those attacks, work around those defenses to make a positive change on the game. Fiza again standing upstairs. He's one to watch out because he just loves a spawn peak, doesn't it? But he's not the only one we've seen spawn peak. We've seen Bodolf and also Shocks do a lot of damage for that respect. He is gonna see him. He is gonna see him. Shocks gets the first kill onto Kiddo. Is he gonna peek him? No, Rikaz takes a frag of his own as well. Yeah, it's good. Good idea from Korea. Just knows it's too dangerous words really to try and go from that big tower. So instead, we'll decide to get a drone information onto there. We've got the intel on Fiza, who is potentially peeking. Takes another angle, a better angle, but no, we decide to rotate back down to site because we've made them lose enough time, and so the attack now has to make the difference. Lots of face checks going around here from Team ClaW, but I'm not sure we've opened the other hatch. Yeah, it's been left closed where we could have gone to open it. Bodolf takes a little bit of damage, but no, it's Salim to get the kill on to the capital. 3 attackers taking quite a little bit of damage, get shut down by Salim again. We've got another player coming down the same place. Not able Wirtz to grab any kills so far, gets shut down as well, and now it's all up to Thomas, who gets one in the freezer, but so much going on, gets a second, potentially a third, no, but only 6 HP now for the player. Is he going to be peeking it again? Yes, he is. But it's a good position now that Bodolf is in. He just needs not to peek it. Fiza has got the angle though, and is able to close it out. Good health as we get the first round underway. First map, win. 11 kills for 3 players on their side, 9 kills for Kiddo, and we've got 5 apiece. No one's on less than 4 kills. That is just crazy. It's magnificent. It's just what it is. So we've got that first map of our best of 3 that's underway. We will go to Clubhouse next, as a few players have left the custom game, probably just to have a glass of water. They could have just stayed in the lobby, but that's what it is. We are going to Clubhouse. They've joined again now with an attack for Team ClaW. Let me check the overtime as well for them. It will be an overtime defense for Team ClaW. So they're doing attack defense as opposed to what they did on the other map, where it's just the other way around. So if we do go to overtime, they will get the defense, but they get to start in attack on Clubhouse. I believe there's a I want to say 5-minute break. It'll be less than 5 minutes, just so that the players can get some water, chill out, and then we'll be right back into our second map due to start in, as I said, just over a few minutes. I will update the score of the first map so that you can see it on the overlay. 7-3 win, obviously, for Beşiktaş. And yeah, I'll leave you on a short wait, short hold, and we'll be right back in just a few moments. Thank you.
Even now, you're coming up to me, fire lighting up the sky. Feel the ground shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fallout.
And we're back in it, boys, with the second map. It went quicker. I didn't even have time to get from my seat. It just started again. They really want to get the game underway. So let's just do that. Obviously, we're a little bit ahead of schedule. We usually plan an hour per map. This one went quite quickly. As you saw, we started nearly on time, but a 40-minute game to get us with. Team ClaW will have their bans. So we've got a target ban here from Beşiktaş. Probably is the Montagne. Hibana will be the second ban on Clubhouse. Why Hibana, you tell? Well, because it's probably one of the most useful operators on this map. You can open hatches, you can open those lines of sight onto the top of the catwalk from bottom of garage. You can supplement a hard breacher to just have a two-dimensional attack where the T1's going to get open, but will decide to open at the back as well. So much use of that Hibana. Obviously, if you don't have Hibana, you don't want a Kaid to, well, block you from opening those hatches. So that's what we got rid of. And finally, the mirror as well, extremely strong on quite a few defensive setups. Whether, well, all of them really. You can have a strong mirror looking into blue. You can have a strong mirror in the bathroom looking onto the side wall. Yeah, they can be anywhere really. So interesting bans because they're normal bans, but it just shows that we want to play differently. And so that'll be interesting. We do decide to go back downstairs. So a new defense for Beşiktaş, who have just had 6 defensive, well, a bit less than 6, but 4 defensive rounds. And now they're going for another 6. So there's going to be a lot of defending from them on this kind of 2-3 maps. Just checking, I've got a... Someone messaged me. So yeah, we can write down in the, that's fine, sorry. I'll come back to the game. Attackers are coming in. Is there any spawn peek? It does seem like Bodolf is looking to grab a kill. No, he's just defending. Wow! Nearly takes the head off the attacker here. Kiddo with quite an unconventional attack, just decides to rotate back to kitchen. We'll be able to put some pressure. Just making sure there's no one. The wall has been open here. It's been left soft actually, so Just been able to throw everything we've got at this player. We're not gonna trick. That means the hatch will be open fairly easily. Kiddo is also pushing with the Ying, which was banned in the first map. Whew. C4 from Salim, but we've got that information about one player in there. Just the time here, not enough to give him what he needs. But a great angle here that could benefit Kiddo if we just back down onto it. Worked with a great kill here, but Fiza shuts him down as well. It's all a 3v4, lots going on. Rikaz with a kill up top, but gets shut down by Salim. 2v3 here. Kiddo finally gets his kill on Budolf. We've got the information about the Ying. Flashes are coming up, but not quite able to get it. Salim with a new headshot, and all of a sudden it's a 2v1. The drop has come in. We know he's dropped in there, and he gets shut down. Salim with a triple kill on the SMG. I mean, at that distance, there's nothing you can do against an SMG. Had he been much further away, that's fair, but just the quickness of that SMG, like the fire rates is crazy. And what seemed to be not a great defensive setup from Beşiktaş, you know, like no tricking of the hatches, kept letting them get into sight a little bit too quickly, a little bit too easily. But no, they defended really well with the verticality, and that allowed them to, yeah, get that round. One of the most popular sites on this map now. I used not to like it just because I remember the old clubhouse where you could literally stand outside and open that double or triple wall that was there with a thermite. I think that even if it was banditry, you could still open it. But obviously with the changes that have been made a while ago, it's still a good site. We've decided to leave soft the T1 walls. We are reinforcing the cache, however, with a rotate and someone playing red. So there is an extend onto there. We've got lines of sight as well from the bathroom to put some damage. Gutter is kind of spawn peeking at the top, but I don't think they've seen him. Does get a little bit of damage onto the Ash, but not enough to bring her down. He is going to rotate back down, and the Ash was literally just right next to him. Thomas here trying to get the intel, but be careful if he runs out. If he runs out, that could be trouble, but he doesn't. Thomas with the good flank watch. That's what we had missing in the first map. This time around, he heard him break that barricade and shut him down immediately. The wall is going to be opened. And the mute's going to be taken out.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Not much pressure. There's no one in the staircase, the main staircase, putting the pressure on that wall breach. Thomas gets a double kill, takes care of Salim downstairs, and now Wirt is going to be able to go do the work. Fiza still standing in that extend, but no one seems to be really pushing it. It does seem like everyone is coming the way of B site. We do have Thomas who's potentially going to go back up those red stairs. Well, I mean main stairs. And he does, and he finds a kill, a triple, maybe a quadruple. That could be an ace for him, but no, Wirt kind of chips it away from him. Triple kill for the Ash. And a great attacking play. Again, just leaving too much space for the attackers. We need someone to be defending that staircase, that main staircase, to be putting the pressure on anything that could be coming this way. The drop at the hatch as well should get smacked straight away. This is PC. It is a PC tournament. I've got, yeah,
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
the controller to kind of go around. I think it's easier like to move rather than the keyboard. Obviously you can still use the keyboard, which is fine, but it just feels more fluid. But it is a PC tournament, so there's no aim assist or any of that bullshit really. So this time we're going to reinforce the wall. Same rotate. Tubarao as well is going to hopefully come into play because he wasn't able to trick the opening.
Attackers are moving out.
Got the bandit as well. In terms of spawn peak, we've got Salim standing in garage, but no, decides to go back up red stairs. Fiza is going for what it seems to be the spawn peak, but there's literally no one there, so won't be able to do anything with it. Yeah. we were smart. We knew they were gonna trick it, so we've not wasted a charge. I'm not sure what he's doing there. Just trying to climb over. We are expecting someone to come from blue, but there's no one so far. This time we'll open, and the Tubarao is just not being. Oh, it's just not being used. I'm not sure what Bodolf is doing. He's standing on the other side. He wants to stop the opening from the extent, but we don't mind letting them open sight. So yeah, strange use of utility, but fair enough. We also didn't bring a castle, meaning that all those windows are soft and it can be quite hard to defend. We've not been able to open. Now we have, with the Tubarao. We've got Wirtz who's downstairs, going to start making his way. But Fiza is chasing him down. I don't think we've got the information. Damage here being inflicted. He's only on 30 HP. And we know he's going to rotate down, just trying to feed the information to his team on the whereabouts of them. But great angle, no, doesn't need to be on there, and gets sanctioned here. Oh, if only he stayed out of his drone, just trying to get the intel for himself. Thomas does take care of Fiza. Shots being fired, but Bodolf stands strong. Gutter with a kill on Carrera. And Gutter with yet another on Kido. It's a 2v4. We've got the information on one of those players. For the timing just not working the way of Team ClaW. And Chalks will finish him off. 2-1 here on Clubhouse. The defending team just edging it past, and just a lot of bad timings really. There's nothing you can do. He's got two angles he's got to look at. He looks at the right angle for like a minute, changes for 1 second, and that's when the other player peeks. There's nothing you can do against that. It's just plain siege timing for you. Sometimes things just don't go your way. 2-1 at the quarter of the game, as we're about to enter into round 4. Let's have a look at what this round has got in store for us. We do go back downstairs in the basement site. Last time we did not reinforce the outside dirt walls. We also didn't trick the hatch, but we were able to win our gunfights. So let's have a look at what's going to happen this time. It is getting stupidly warm as well, guys. I've got the PC running. The sun is just hitting the windows. And I've got 2 massive windows.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Literally sweating. But that's what we get that action for.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser. Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Still that aggressiveness, but not quite like direct spawn peaks, which is what we've done a lot on Oregon. This time we kind of expect the other team to make a little mistake and capitalize on it, but it does seem like the fuse has entered the kitchen floor with a shield. Okay, fuse with a shield, fair enough. We'll need to be clearing all of that, but I'm not sure we've got that information on the Solace. The Solace's gutter is, well, we may now because she just activated a gadget, but Solace could do a lot of damage if she's not checked out. Is he gonna drop at the hatch? No, he's not. I don't think we've got the information. Literally had the line of sight on the fuse for just a second, but decided not to peek it. He's heard the buck drop, so he knows he's safe, but gutter.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has
And that's what we're talking about. I literally left his POV and is able to take care of the fuse. Just not detected, unfortunately. Shots being fired as Kiddo dies. I was trying to get on his POV, but Salim takes another one out, and now we've only got 2 players left. 1 down, and it does look like it's going to be a flawless round for them. Gutter with the last kill. Flawless for the Turks. And a 4-1 lead. On a 3-1 lead. I'm getting ahead of myself here, definitely. 3-1 lead for them on on Clubhouse. So yeah, not a lot. There's opportunities to come back for Team ClaW, and obviously they've shown us that in so many maps. I think on 2 different games they've been able to come back from nowhere, and yeah, it is though the it's a map. I don't want to say map point, but if they do lose that map, they will lose the grand final. So they need to grab as many rounds as they can before they go to defense. If they're able to grab another 2, it'd be great for them. If they do grab 1, nothing's impossible, but they need at least 1. They can't be going 5-1 into their defense on being already a map down. So we'll see how this goes.
seconds to go.
No Azami? Yes, we do have an Azami. It's just not been able to put the things yet. And be careful because we're reinforcing the walls here. We need a quick execute here from Rikaz. We need to take care of those players who have already rotated back onto site. So nothing's going to be happening to them. In terms of extend, we do have a player standing in gym. And Carrera is... I thought he was already in, but that is not the case.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Maverick doing what he does best, opening lines of sight onto site and just making that wall soft so that Zofia can just... Oh. C4 was shot in the air. Literally saved his teammate here. Maverick with the precision plays is able to completely open that site. Leaves a drone on the side. We've rotated back up, but we did get rid of 1 player already. We've got the information as well on the players standing in bedroom. But do we know that someone is in that staircase? Oh! Gutter a bit too aggressive here. Gets surprised. He was expecting the player to be looking at him, and no, it was in the corner. Kind of chokes it here, coming out, and now it's going to be a complicated one for them. 3v5. A minute to play. They still have control of the attic, but decide to open that window. Is he going to try and walk out? It's just a very strange play to open that door. 5v2, Schultz gets shut down, and can't really go wrong now. You've just got to drone the players out and take him out. 2v5 for Beşiktaş. Maybe a flawless round from Team ClaW as they're advancing slowly but surely. You've got to be careful though. Only 33 seconds to play.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser. Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Damage here taken by one of the players. Salim shuts one down, and Bodov as well brings it back into a 3v2, and suddenly something could happen. Something could happen because they turn it into 1v2. How did that happen? Gets the kill. Salim shuts it down. 4-1. How did we choke that 5v2? We were holding angles from everywhere and just pushed at different times. Not coordinated. Team ClaW has given up a crucial round here. How on earth did they lose that 5v2? But what a strong positional play in the red stairs from Salim. Just great gameplay. You can't stop him, can you?
Use as many bombs as they can.
Last defensive round for Beşiktaş, unless we... Oh, it's the last defensive round of the map, unless we go to overtime, which they'll get a defensive round, but they would start in attack. So that means that Team ClaW after this round will go into 6 or maybe 7 defending rounds in a row. So I do sure hope that they're strong on that part. It does seem like Beşiktaş is, but we'll have to see what the attack is looking like. In terms of extend, they're doing something very similar with 4 reinforcements being used
Objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
on the extend. 5 if you count that one, obviously. This one's always closed no matter what. And yeah, I mean, on site you don't really need many walls. You need 3, I'd say. This one's nice as well, but it's not the most important one. We've left soft here with a rotate. Thatcher doesn't want to faff about. It's just going to open that hatch and help his teammates open up. The bandit trick is underway. It's weird because we've got Kiddo on the Thatcher, but we're not trying to open. Obviously, I know you can still bandit trick with a Thatcher, but it's just interesting to see. Verticality being played, and again, we're letting that wall being opened too easily to... It's really weird that we want to defend more the other wall. Yeah, that's going to be enough to stop it.
Bomb located by attackers.
Trying to get these angles is the calm before the storm. 2 defenders still on that extend. We've got Wirtz sitting downstairs looking to make his way back up. But it does seem like they'll be attacking the hatch. Shocks with the tough. Oh, Salim just takes Thomas out. You can really play any sort of gun. Just able to grab this one out. The wall is open, however. So with a bit of luck, we'll be able to put a bit of pressure. Schultz gets downed. Oh, but the swing from Gutter to take 2 out. Takes another one. It's a 1v3 for Kiddo, who gets shut down by Bodolf. What a play by Gutter. Takes 2 slash 3 players out before being traded. Amazing swing. And Bodolf just closes it off. Bodolf, Salim, just put it in the chat as they are still playing. Obviously there's a 3-minute delay on the stream, but I couldn't see the game being finished now because you'd need another 2 rounds. And I do hope that it won't finish that quickly. We want to go to that 3rd map. We want to go to that decider, but it's not quite looking the way of Team ClaW so far. It's just been struggling on that best of 3. If there's a time to come back, it's now. So we shall see. Bodolf just having a shout out at his teammates.
10 seconds remaining.
Did put his name in first, didn't he? So don't know what that says, but
Attackers objective is
in terms of scores, we've got Salim with 9 kills, Bodolf 7 for Gutter on the other side, 5 kills for Kiddo again, top fragger for his team, Tomaz on 4. Yeah, a bit of a different split this one, isn't it? We do open dirt, which was not really an issue for them. The calm before the stop. There's no pressure at the top, meaning that all players are standing on site. Just very turtle play. That means that the attack can, yeah, just attack quite easily. Oh, great C4 here from the attacker. And Kiddo did get downed, however, Gutter with another kill. Just gets 2 on the verticality. Opens up the whole floor. C4s are not coming in. I've already used one of them, I believe. We've got... yeah, that's it. We don't have... we've only got 1 C4 left. Ooh, no, who's been used. So the C4 has been used by Korea. He's got a kill with it. The drop from Gutter. The plants coming up as well. And now it's all a matter of covers. Carrera's got to be pushing this. He's got the intel. Gets a first one. But can't find the second. Yes, he does. Triple kill for him. Will he be able to clutch this one out? Post-plan situation. 36 seconds. He's got to find 2 kills. One is into the attic. The other one is standing on site. Oh, he's not able to. And Salim closes it out. 6-1. It's looking dull and tough for the Portuguese, who only have... well, they've got to survive now. They've got to survive, and that means winning every single round. They've got to win 5 rounds straight to make it into the semi-final. Well, they're already in the final. To come back to that 3rd map as well. Man, I'm losing my words. That's how crazy this game is. But yeah, after just an hour and a half of stream, because of stream, not even gameplay, we've started an hour and 15 minutes ago. This grand final. Could it be the quickest grand final? Best of 3, obviously. Our league grand finals are usually a best of 5, which is much more taxing on the casters and the players. Those last 2 maps do tend to be quite hard for most teams. But we go down again because it's the strongest side to defend. Team ClaW have got 1 chance to come back. quite turtle again, no spawn peaks, no one kind of defending that top floor or even anywhere that isn't. Yeah, we've got Thomas kind of going around. He will be going upstairs looking for drones, but again, we've already opened and Shorks gets the first kill. So important to his team he's been so far, and we're gonna start breaking down everything. They've got the information on the potential camera. No. Droning Moto, Rikaz will get the kill on Salim to bring him back into a 4v4. Now's the time, Team ClaW, now's the time to get the kills that count. Now's the time to show that you can stop them. The trick is perfectly executed here from Kiddo. They're gonna open again. The trick will not work. The hatch will be open. He decides to drop down, but we don't have the information. He's just going to be able to put... Oh no. Lots of damage here being taken by Bodov, but he manages to survive, and he's probably going to be looking for a plan. Correa gets a kill, but will get traded instantly. It's a 3v2, 2v3, 1v3. He's on his own, and that is it. Fiza brings it. The grand final is over. Beşiktaş Esports win the ELC Summer Cup 2024 by Devil Multigaming 7-1 in a fashion, a 2-0 win on their grand final, and that is it. Crazy scenes from those players. Just going to be updating the score, but what a play. We'll see if Devil Multigaming has caught up to the game. Let's see where they are in terms of the stream, but I'll be updating the score in just a minute, and that is it. 1-7. Only 4 rounds being put over the board for them. Tough one to come back from in the grand final. One team was just better than the other. That is it. So we'll try and get an interview with these teams. Let me see if we can. So you've got the score here. I'll put the match winner. I'll see if I can get an interview from one of the Beşiktaş players in English, obviously, and see if they are. We'll see what Bodov says. He is writing, so potentially we've got an interview coming in. I'm closing my game because it's so warm. GG's to both teams, obviously, for their run in the tournament. And let's have a look at the final kind of standing brackets. 5 games, 5 wins for Beşiktaş Esports. They've only dropped 21 rounds and they've scored 55. So that's plus 44 for them. It's the highest amount. Obviously, you only see the top 16 teams. We've had 32 teams at the beginning of this competition. But yeah, just strong teams. I think the top 4 teams, even top 5, because we've seen PBX play quite well. The top 5 teams were incredibly good in this tournament. So yeah. Right, so we won't get an interview, unfortunately, because of they've got to go. Essentially, I think they've got another game from another competition to take care of, which doesn't really make sense, because if we went to a third map, they would have been forced to play. Maybe they've moved it in advance, but that's your score for today. I want to thank you guys for tuning in for this grand final. The replay, obviously, will be available for both the French channel and the English channel if you do wish so. But yeah, Beşiktaş win it, and that's the end. I will leave you here. Just a small reminder that Beşiktaş, if they do decide to compete in the ELC Fall League 2025, they'll get their slot because they've won this competition. Whoever wins the second one that we have happening in late August will also get a spot in the qualifiers for the ELC Fall League 2025. So qualifiers, which we are going to open the registrations either today or tomorrow. So I just need to get the form finished and kind of approved, and we'll be ready to go from there. It is a paid entry qualifier, meaning that if you do want to play, it'll be 25 euros per team. But that qualifies you, well, either way to play in the championship or challenger division, bearing in mind that all the kind of entry fees will be going back into the cash price. So that's a way we have to kind of boost the cash price a little bit more for you. If you want to play for free, which is what we've been proposing to our players for 4 years now, there is still that option with the major and minor divisions, which will be running again at the same time for free. It's usually teams with a slightly lower level, maybe less experience, but still quite a good quality and level of play. So you'll have seen it on our Twitter. We'll share it again, but there's those two options. One to get a big cash prize, but you've got to put a little bit of money in. The other one is completely free, and you're just there for the experience. So that's pretty much it. We'll open it. We'll keep you updated on the Discord and the Twitter, ELC Esports R6, if you are following us. Thank you for watching this grand final. I'll leave you on a little bit of music, and have a great rest of your Sunday.
Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma find my way through the blood and pain game of survival. Any time or place, watch 'em run away. I got none. I'll be standing on my own. Never gonna take my throne. I got no rival. Watch 'em run away. I got no, no, no. I got no, no, no rival. Tell me now, what you gon' do? We can do this face to face. The reckoning